recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm going to ask Representatives Wilson, Busey, and Tallarico to join me for this. I know many of you are asked often why you first ran for public office. And for me, it's not really a singular reason. Certainly my family's origin story, certainly 9/11. But really it's the leaders in my family who stepped up to serve and left their communities better off than when they found it. One of those was my uncle, Constable Stofle of Williamson County. Central Texas lost a mountain of a man in the face of law enforcement for the past several decades when he passed suddenly on Monday, September the 13th at the young age of 62. He devoted 40 years, nearly 2/3 of his life, to law enforcement in various capacities. I had to list them out here because I couldn't remember them all. He started at the age of 19. I don't know what y'all were doing at 19, but my uncle was a police officer at 19 in Whitesboro, Texas. In 1982, he moved to Georgetown and joined the Georgetown Police Department. He rose to become Assistant Chief of Police. He served as the Emergency Management Coordinator and was later appointed as Constable unanimously for Precinct 3 after his retirement. He was a conflict resolution mediator and instructor, a graduate of the FBI National Academy, served for 6 years as a lead instructor of the Texas Institute of Public Problem Solving at the University of Texas at Austin, LBJ School of Public Affairs. He traveled across the world teaching law enforcement for the United States Department of Justice. He's also an avid volunteer in his community and for his church. He did it all. His funeral was yesterday, and you've never seen more grown men in uniform cry than what I saw yesterday. They were crying because they lost their friend, their colleague, and their mentor. So many simply referred to him as the man. He was the man to do whatever it took to get the job done and to get it done the right way. Words like honor and integrity were used over and over. One of the terms used was faithful protector. He protected his community for 4 decades. He protected his wife, Laura, and their 4 kids, Brian, Amanda, Colt, and Lauren, my cousins. He protected his sister, my mom. And he protected his church, Celebration Church, as they lead on security there. He was a faithful protector. But the thing I want to leave with you today is that he wasn't just a faithful protector, but that he was protected by faith. You see, my uncle Kevin loved Jesus. He loved to talk about heaven. He lived out his faith not only in his service to his community and to his family, but by accepting everyone as they were, meeting them where they were, and helping anyone who needed it. He had a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And you knew it not because he told you, even though he would tell you, but you knew it by the trail that he blazed and the walk that he walked. And that's what gives us, his family and friends, hope, because those of us who have put our faith and trust in Jesus Christ know that this is not goodbye, but see you later, as we will someday be reunited with him at the gates of heaven.
Members, please rise for a moment of silence.